Hey guys, so today is the day 81 of the series that I started doing in the New Year's of Persian New Year, and it's been about 110, I guess 110 days since I started this series, and I've drawn 81 drawings. So the cool thing is I just finished the first notebook that I bought for this program, and I'm gonna look through it with you guys and see some of my favorite stuff, and hopefully I can see a progress that I've made in these about 3 months. Okay, let's start. So I actually first started this when I saw a girl, I'll tag her if I can find her ID. I saw her work that she was kind of doing the same thing, and she was teaching people to do that. So I didn't start drawing from my mind. I actually started copying her stuff, and this is the first thing, number one drawing that I did. It's the 29th of March of, I guess, 5 months. How is that 5 months? Oh no, it's like 4 months. Okay, that's right. Yeah, and this was something that she kind of did, and I copied her. Sorry, I really liked it, but unfortunately this kind of was the second one. I'm just gonna pass through it because this was actually the first thing that I did from my mind. It was kind of horrible because I was trying to do something like gradually growing, you know, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. Look, I even wrote grow. It's really bad, but the worst thing is I drew the third one, another copy of her work, beautiful work, but I didn't know the papers bleed, and it ruined the second and the first one. I don't know why this marker, this orange one, is really strong, but it's okay. It kind of shows how I'm updating through the time, because I really didn't know, and I kind of ruined the first two actually of my works. It's okay though. So this one was the first one. This one was the second one. The first one that I drew from my mind. Not really a good item, so I got back to the copying. I loved actually this one. I showed it to my mom. She really loved it, and her reaction made me kind of stick to this plan. I really liked this. It was kind of the first, oh, actually it was the first coloring I did, and it was with the markers. It shows that it was the first one. The fourth one wasn't this coloring. It was this figure. Can you see it? I don't think you can even see it. I don't know how I make this mistake 2 times in 2 days. Like, I should have learned from this that the papers bleed. I think I knew that it bleeds. I just hated this figure as painting, so I just painted on it. It's behind it actually. But yeah, this one was the fourth one. Why? Because I kind of wanted to see if I can still freehand a figure, because I was just finishing the class, the fashion class that I took. It was finished about 2 months before this, so I just wanted to see if I can remember all the ratios and stuff. I did remember it, but it didn't look like a painting in this book, and it didn't belong to this notebook, so I kind of forgot about it and drew behind it, so it's kind of ruined. Anyways, this was the fourth one. The fifth one. Now this is the first ever drawing that I did from my mind. I didn't copy anyone, and I actually liked it, and I colored it as well. And I think this was the first drawing that I sent a picture of to my friend, and he told me to start signing my work. I've never signed my works before. I don't know why, but he actually reminded me, so I went back and signed the works before that as well. So thanks to him, I can now say I've signed any work that I've done, even the smallest ones matter. This one was the sixth one. I wasn't home when I drew this, so I really I don't know how to say it. I really tried to bring it and not stop and not let go of this plan that I had. So I took it with me to my it's like a village, our hometown village, my mother's hometown village, that our families gather. We love there. I love there. It's called Talagan, and it's about an hour away from the city I live in, Karaj. I love there, and I took this because we were going to stay there for about a couple of days. I drew this there. It was in the Nowruz holidays, the New Year's holidays of our country, because it's about 13 days. And yeah, I started I think on day 4, so this was actually day 10 of the New Year's. I drew this. I learned from my mistakes. I didn't draw anything here. The 7th one was actually another figure. I didn't really like it, but I did it. I tried to do a kind of a abstract figure, but it didn't turn out quite well because the paper and the ratio wasn't quite fitting, so the legs are a little short, but it's okay. Number 8. Okay, this one was the 13th day of the Nowruz, which is called Sizdevedar. It's a whole nother tradition by itself. Basically, one of the traditions in this day is to tie grass and wish when you're tying it for the whole year. So this is kind of like having inspiration of the day. I really started to do it with mind and with thinking about it. I love this. Now this, I think we came back home. Yeah, we came back home. I did this. I loved it. Another one, I used these kind of chrome silver markers and black brush. It's okay, I like it. This one was painted with pastels, with oil pastels that I have, I think about from 13-14 years ago. It was from my kindergarten. And yeah. Oh, this is the only painting in all of these 81 pieces. These are not pieces, okay. The only one from these 81 drawings that is from pencils, sorry, coloring pencils. Yeah, the outline is pen, but the colors are pencils. So it was really time consuming, but I think it turned out pretty good. And keep in mind, since the 3rd one, all of these are from my mind and freehanding. So I'm really proud of that. Except maybe 2 or 3 which I've seen on my feed or my Instagram reels and I've liked, and I didn't even copy it, okay? I'm not saying that I didn't use them. Love all of these artists. It's just that it stayed in my mind, and then when I usually paint at night, like 12 something at night, it just stuck with me in my head. Sorry, just stuck with me in my head, and it came to paper. This was something that I actually tried to do and tried to learn, to just draw my feelings, draw my mind, and that's when it started to pour on the paper. The 13th one, I really liked this. The 14th one, this was a little bit more time consuming, and actually when I finished this I kind of felt like it's a little weird sci-fi. Like, I didn't really like the vibe of it, but now that I see it, it's actually quite different from my usual work, and I love it. Yeah. The 15th one. Okay, what's cool about this is that actually I've never posted any of these because I haven't started filming yet. But anyway, the 15th one is kind of a big deal for me because I started only using a Rapid. I don't know if it's called Rapid in English too. Pen, it's like a pen. And all of this is only one line. I didn't stop or take away my hand for the whole thing. I really liked this. It was kind of challenging for me. Now 16th, I again went to Talagan for about a few days. So I didn't really have time to paint. I just used this. I kind of like they scrambled something and I put faces on them, eyes on them. Now 17th. This one was also an inspiration drawing. Why? Because I was in the garden, sitting in the garden of Talagan, where I was, and I looked at this tree in the spring, earliest times of the spring, sorry. And this is kind of an abstract flower. These pink things, I don't actually, okay, I think I remember. These are like the little stems that are inside the flower that bees feed off of them. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, I tried to like abstract those. And this kind of background is the leaves. These are the stems, roots, and these blue little dots are because when I started to do this and I started coloring, it started raining, so I added a little drops of rain, kind of. Okay, this was the 17th one. This is in April. Yeah. 18th one, also a one-liner challenge. I like this. 19th one, I really like this. It looks kind of like a piece of work. It's like a frame. I really like this. It looks, I don't know, it's like hand stitched. I don't know why, but I like it. Number 20. What you might not know about this notebook is that it has a lot of different kinds of paper. So it has this, wait a minute, I'm gonna show it to you. Okay, it has, okay, let me just show it from these other ones that I've already shown so I don't spoil anything. Okay, you see this? Oh my god, I can't find it. Okay, you see this? This is a blank page. It has a blank page every once in a while, sorry. This little checkered thingy, a bigger checkered, I don't know what it's called. And then it's kind of like that, but then it has a few brown papers and even a few black papers, which I really tried to do some stuff on it, but my white markers are really bad and I really struggled, so I just did one, I think, on this, or maybe two, and I let them go, sorry. So this was the first brown paper drawing that I did. I just tried to see what's good with it, what does the markers do in reaction to this paper, and the colors changing. So I just tested this and I really liked it. I don't know if you know Mr. Doodle. I love his work. He doodles on everything just with a black paper marker, sorry. I tried to remake that. I like it. This was the 21st. I kind of tried to do like a earth, ocean and the air stuff. This is the ground, this is the green stuff, it's, oh sorry, this is the sky, not the ocean, and this is kind of like life or air between the words. I don't know, I love this. 22nd. Now I think we were on vacation from the 22nd because I didn't have a lot of time, and also because we were traveling for a long time. I didn't bring my whole box of markers. I just took my glove because my hands sweat and I can't draw without this, the notebook and the few markers I have, the no sorry, not markers, pens, black pens. So I just had those. I had to improvise with them. This is one of them, this is another one of them. I was in the garden again and I saw this kind of leaf worms. They weren't worms, they were just leaves that looked like this, so I freehanded this, and then the 24th, about 5 minutes to 8 minutes long. So this was what came out of it. 25th, this is inspired by, maybe Scallop is their name, I don't know, I'm sorry. This is their shell. I saw one of them on the table and I recreated it. The 27th, this is also an inspirational work. I really love this one. Why? Because I tried to make it 3D the first time that I did in these 27 pieces. But also, I was reading the book called The Midnight Bookstore, something like that. I don't know what it's called in English, but I think it's that, okay? And what you may, if you have read that, you might notice that in the bookshelf, in the library, all of the books are a shade of green, different shades of green, as the Miss Librarian said. So I didn't even notice it, and I didn't have an inspiration. I didn't think about that book when I drew this. But when I did, and I looked back at it about 2 days later, I just realized that I was listening to that audiobook just a few hours before I drew this, and it was the part of the book that said the books are different shades of green. So I just realized that I kind of had an impression of that book, and it got stuck in my mind, and it came to life, and I really loved it. You might notice there's some numbers missing. Look, 26 isn't here. It's in another little notebook that I have. It's kind of my travel notebook. I just bought it because it looked really fun. The colors of the pages are beautiful, and I just bought it, and sometimes I drew it, maybe even not 10 to 15 drawings. I'm just gonna show it to you next, but I don't think I've recorded a lot of them. Okay, sorry, why do I keep saying sorry? Oh my god. 28th, I wanted to do something completely different than these colors, so I started with this. I loved it, actually. It's giving crystal vibes mixed with Twilight from the My Little Pony. I don't know if you've seen it, but the color palette is the same as her. 29th, I really love this one, and I'm really proud that I did it free-handed. See, all of these, I just used my mind. I thought about it a lot before doing, so I don't make a mistake. My marker did bleed, splash a little. These are the spots, but I love it anyway. Number 30, love this one as well. 31 is in that notebook. 32, I like this a lot. 33, I really like these few because I don't know, they're really different than each other. I love all of them and the progress, but I like this too. 33 kind of looks like a subway station. I love it. 34, I didn't want it to look like scarves, but it did. It's okay. 35 and 36 are in the notebook I told you. 37, kind of love it. 38, love it. 39, you know, this is kind of the same vibe as the one I told you before that I didn't like it pretty much. I thought it's like a sci-fi vibe and I don't love this. I don't like dark art, I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry, I'm just saying that a lot. Okay, yeah, I don't like dark art or like horror things that much, or sci-fi things. I'm really scared of them, and that's why I really kind of felt kind of grossed out and weird about this drawing. But now that I look at it, it's my work and I should be proud of it. Now this is really special to me. First of all, this is the first time that I kind of tried to use shading and using a darker marker for shadows. It's like a drape. Oh my god, now that I see it, I noticed something I'm gonna tell you. The second thing and most important thing that made this piece so special is that it's on the 6th of May, which is exactly the day of my birthday. I'm born in 6th of May in 2005 and I turned 20 on this day. And also, I'm an aerialist, okay? Aerial hammock, okay? And aerial hammock is made out of a long, beautiful silk fabric that is tied around a hook, now that I see it. And it's actually tied, so a little piece of it turns around, like just like this. I just never even noticed this. I'm just noticing it now. It's really fun. Okay, this one, sorry, it bled out and I couldn't use the paper. Maybe I'll use it later. See, it even bled out here. Number 45. This one is really important also for me. Why? Okay, this is on the 9th, 4 days after my birthday, but it's the weekend. So I had my birthday, my real birthday was on Tuesday, okay? And in Iran, the weekends are Thursday and Friday. So this is Friday, the weekend, and when I had my actual birthday party with 4 of my friends and my sister, so we were 6 people, and oh my god, I had the best time in my birthday party. And these are 6 colors, 6 different colors. My color is yellow, always my favorite color is yellow and white. As you can see, I kinda doodled my name on here, Helia. Orange is the favorite color of my friend Hosna. As you can see, I doodled Hosna. Pink is the favorite color of my friend Nazi. Green is for my dear friend Shahzad, see? Gray, which is Tusi in Persian, is actually the nickname of my dear friend Fatima. I've doodled it, I don't know if you can see it. And red is for my special girl, my sister Hasti. Here, I love this. This is like the word of my friends and me. 46, I love this. And keep in mind, I've never used a ruler in all of this notebook, so I'm really proud of it. I cheated with these little lines. That's why I love this notebook, and I actually bought another of the same notebook, just a different picture on the cover because of this reason. Different shades and types of paper. 47, I love it. It kind of turned out like those pictures that are mirrored, you know. 48, like a jellyfish, not intentional, sorry. 49, okay, this one is also really special. Why? Because after my birthday, my mom told me that she wanted to buy me a cat, a Persian cat, and she didn't want to buy it. She wanted to take one of the little babies that one of my friends' cats gave birth to, and unfortunately in that time she said they're all reserved, they're all spoken for, so it got cancelled and my mom gave me another gift. But after a few days, you see, 13th, about 7 days, a week later after my birthday, she said one of the reservations cancelled and that you actually can have a white little cat. She's 2.5 months old and she's a girl, and she was a sweetheart. She was called Alice, but she told us you can name her whatever you want. I'm not gonna tell you to keep her name. And she took a picture of her and sent it to my mom, and my mom sent the pictures to me, and I always wanted a cat, always, okay? And when I saw that picture, I really just wanted to draw her, and I draw her from my mind. I actually nailed the color on her eyes, and yeah, she actually is living here and she's sleeping behind me right now. I'm not gonna show you her because I'm gonna disturb her if I pick her up, but yeah, we called her Pashmak from the back day. Pashmak means cotton candy in Persian, and she looks exactly like a ball of cotton candy for reference. 51, love it. 52. I tried to do something different here. I don't know if it's tacky. I don't think any art is tacky, but I tried to do like kind of a growth after the pain or after the injury somehow. These are kind of like, you know, scars. Not related to Pashmak, by the way, now that I think about it. I haven't had Pashmak here, okay? 53. The first time that I didn't outline my marker work. 54. Like it. 57, 55 and 56 are on that other little notebook. 57, I love it because the first time that I used the whole page and painted the whole page took me a lot of time, and as you can notice, I'm not really good with covering the marks of the marker, but it's okay because I'm not a painter, I'm a designer, and I'm just doing this to improve my creativity, okay? 58, it kind of looks like a panther print, yeah. 59, love this, kind of, I don't know why, but it gives the same vibe as the Midnight Library drawing. Now 60 is the drawing that we did on the black page. As you can see, I did it with the white marker, but my white marker is really hard for me because it's so dry. I don't know why, I just bought that, but it was so dry. I tried one more time, I did this, it kind of looks like a wheel of a cruise. Not love it, not hate it, but after that I was done. I'm like, oh my god, how can I be creative with this pen that is so hard to work with? So unfortunately I skipped a few pages, about 3, and there we go. 62, I think it's the only page that I used these colored pens. I don't know, also rub hits if you call them. I like this, it looks like a barcode. 64, yeah, I love it, okay, nothing to say. 65, I really love this to this day. I look at it and I'm like, wow, this looks like Minecraft stuff, and I love it. 66, it looked better in my head, but it turned out pretty good. It looks kind of like a snake that I'm not really fond of, but again, I love it. 67, also in Taliban. And okay, yeah, if you see this, look, this is the 8th, okay? I try to do a drawing once a day, maybe once every 2 days if it's hard for me or I don't have the time, but you can see it's a 10-day leap. On those 10 days and a few days after this again, it was a really hard time for us in Iran, as you probably know, and I'm not going to talk about it here. It was mentally harming for us, mentally really strong. I don't know how to even say it. It's really draining for us to even have a daily routine. I didn't have my daily routine. I wasn't in my home. We were in Taleban. Thank God for having that place to be safe and peaceful. And yeah, I took 10 days off because I couldn't even think about drawing. This was day 6. I went at day 5 of the whole thing, and I started to get along with it, to be okay with the situation. So I did this and this 2 in about 1 hour. I'm really proud of this. These may not be the prettiest or most creative ones I've done so far, but I'm gonna tell you, these are the hardest that I've done mentally. To get up, to set up the... I didn't even record this, by the way. I didn't have my stand. I didn't even have the mentally... I don't know how to say it. Mentality. So just to stand up, wake up, and do this, it was a really big step and really encouraging for me. So I'm really proud of myself for this too. 69. Now look at this. 18 and then 29, another 11-day leap. Nothing to be sad about. I wanted to do this every day when I made my New Year's resolution, but you never know about your future or your tomorrow. and I'm still proud of myself that I picked up the pen after 11 days. This was when things, I think, ended, but it had an impact on us, on everybody, for about 2 or 3 weeks after that. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it that much, but yeah. Yeah, I love this actually. The first picture that I drew, like, it's coming out of the frame. I'm starting to do stuff, you know, and I just learned how to do shades on a white thing because I never knew how to do it. I thought it looked weird with gray shading, but it didn't. I love it. 70, I don't know how it turned out so dark and like bleeding, something like that, but I love it. 71, love this one. 72, okay, this one is on the 2nd of the June, right? January, March, April, May, June, July, January, March, April, May. Oh shit, I think I marked this one wrong. Okay, it's okay. This is the July, I think, yeah, 7th month, and it's the Pride month. So I drew this in honor of Pride month. For anyone celebrating, oops, sorry, for anyone celebrating, yeah, working. 73, kind of like a simple design. 74, now, about this one, I don't know what happened. As you can see, my markers are starting to dry out. You can see I'm really struggling with this gray one. And I actually wanted to draw the whole thing. I just thought, no, this marker is not gonna make it for the whole thing. So just kind of like made something out of it. And after I did this and these little marks, I thought this looks so messy and gross, okay? And I thought, okay, play along with it. Make it more dirty, make it more messy. I started to just draw lines on everything, and this kind of reminds me to never be a perfectionist. Yeah. 75, oh look, another oil pan stole mark drawing. 76, love this. I don't know about you, but I can obviously see my progress and I'm really proud of that. 76, okay, 77, 78, 79 and 80. All of these are in the little notebook that I'm going to show after this, because we were in Taliban and I didn't bring all of this big thing with me that special day. And yeah, 80, love this. I thought this would be the last drawing on this notebook, but then I flipped the paper and I saw, oops, another page that I can draw on. It's glued to the bottom cover of the notebook. But anyway, I did this right before recording this video. As you can see, I made a really bad mistake. I wrote 21st of, I don't know what, October, I guess? August, okay, 8th is August and we're in July right now, the 7th. I'm sorry, we have to make an adjustment. Okay, that is the best that we can do it now. 81st is the last drawing of this notebook. I actually love how it turned out. And yeah, I'm really proud of myself for all of this. It's been about 10 days from the day I made this resolution with myself. I've done 81 drawings out of 110 days, so about 70% of the times I've done a drawing a day, and that is really impressive for me. I did this because I just finished my fashion course, and I was like, I'm not really in the mood for another course because I've learned a lot, but I don't want to stop drawing or designing. What should I do to keep my mind and my hands sharp? And I started this resolution, and I'm really glad I did. I think I improved a lot. As my mom says, and I kind of agree with her, I can use all of these drawings. I'm gonna keep this notebook for 100% to use it maybe a few years later on my drawings, on my designs, or fabric designs even. And yeah, I love every single one of these, even if they're not perfect. I'm gonna give this to me and say a few of them are for me perfect. And yes, this was the first notebook. I think maybe I'm gonna have the chance to fill out 1 or maybe 2 more of this, so these are really special for me in a year. I absolutely am gonna continue this resolution after the year ends, but maybe in another format. Now, the kitten notebook is done. Then let's see the little notebook that I have about 10 pieces in. Bye bye. Now let's see this one. The Rainbow Blank from Hamisha Project. It's a Persian group that designs these notebooks. What is really special and eye-catching for me that I bought it? Look at these beautiful pages. I love them. First of all, before I show you my designs in this notebook, I'm gonna show you this. Number 43. Now, how did this happen? Why didn't I have any notebooks or little notebook for me to draw on it? You see, this is called Spinos Palace, a hotel in Tehran, a city next to us. It's on the 7th of May, one day after my birthday. And my sister surprised me with a stay for one night at this hotel. And it was the sweetest thing. We had the best time. We went bowling, we went to the arcade. I really loved it, okay? That's not the point. The point is, she even packed for me because I didn't know we were going there and we were going to stay the night. I just thought we were going for like a sushi thing or a restaurant or a cafe. I didn't know we were going to stay there, so I didn't bring my notebook, obviously. And my sweetest sister, she didn't know, she knows about the project, but she didn't know the importance of bringing the notebook, and I actually obviously don't blame her. She's the best sister ever. So I used one of these little papers just to do the daily program. This is number 43. I didn't record this because I didn't have any of my recording devices, but I love it. However it is, it's a little bit wrinkled, but I love it anyway. Okay, done with that. Let's see what we have here. The Rainbow Black from Hamisha. Now, see, the first one that I did is number 26. On the 19th of April is when I bought this little notebook. This, I love it because I started to do a one-liner challenge. Look, all of these are a one-liner, but after that I thought it's a little empty and it needs a little bit more work. So I did all of these designs in between the line. Number 31, I don't know how I ended up with this. I love it though. Number 35. Oh, okay, this is one of the designs that I said I had an inspiration from another artist. It was actually from a short on YouTube because I follow the channels that look like mine and do the same work as my channel, and this was a really viewed short on YouTube. I hope I can find the designer of this because yeah, it's basically what she did and I just copied her. I still love it though. Number 36, I think it's from the same designer actually. I don't know. Number 40, as you can see, this little piece is coming out, so we're gonna be careful with it. Number 41, I think it's the only realistic kind of work that I tried to do. Love it, not my style, but I love it. It's really simple for the realistic people. I know this is not called realistic. For me, it's realistic, so yeah. This is kind of the shadow. I don't know if that's implied or not. 44, 50, 55, use the chrome silver marker. 56, we're just gonna take this out. Now 63. One thing you need to know about this notebook is that it kind of is the lazy version of the kitty notebook, so you can imagine that the designs are also a little bit more lazy than the ones that are in the big notebook, but I love them. 77, this is actually the last time we went to Talavan. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, these are all of the designs I made in one night because I wasn't drawing for about a few days, and I thought, okay, we can do a few in just one day. As you can see, this design is actually, I saw the phone and I watched the time on my phone and it said 1:08 in the morning, in the night, sorry. And yeah, this was after a few stressful weeks, so I was having sleep problems. I couldn't sleep, and these are the affirmations, not kind of affirmations, the sentences I wrote to myself just to write it 100 times to maybe work on me, and it actually did. I'm really grateful for that, thank God. This is the 79th. I was really sleepy in this, so yeah, I don't even know what this is, but that's it. I'm obviously gonna keep drawing on this. Look how beautiful these are. And yeah, let's put this right here. and this right here. And that's it, guys. All 81 of my drawings. I started in April. I think so, yeah. Ends of March and 1st of April. I started on April, it's now July, and I finished my first notebook. And yeah, let's see what is going to be my next thing, my next notebook. I've actually bought it before. So let's see if I can show you the new design of a new notebook. As I told you, it's from the same company, from the same notebook design that had all of those different papers. There we go. Ta-da! Sorry, let's take this out. Let's unbox this thing. This is the price tag. I'm just gonna take this off. Okay, we're good. It's gonna be okay. And voila! A work of Van Gogh. A big artist, as you know. And yeah, it's the same notebook. I'm gonna show it to you. Another work of artist Van Gogh. I don't know how you got it in English. And yeah, as you can see, it's the same thing. It has the black paper, the checkered papers, the blank papers, and the brown papers. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Let's see what we can draw in this one and have memories made. I'm really enjoying this routine and this program. I hope you guys do as well. If you watched until here, it would mean a lot for me if you've hit subscribe and or maybe like or comment. It will mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next drawing in this little one. Love you all. Bye.